everybody. So I figured I've got a snow day today, so I figured I would showcase the paper pumpkin from January, which is actually Valentine's Day, which I haven't made yet, and I figured I should make these sooner than later to kind of get them out. I'm gonna get set up, but this is what it comes with: the instructions and everything to make 8 cards and envelopes, which I think is pretty exciting. So hang tight. Okay, I'm gonna get started. So they come with 2 designs, and there's a stamp set, which I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna hold it this way. So it says, "Sending love your way, love you, hi Valentine, and be mine." And I love this heart, so I'm pretty excited to use that. It also comes with a little ink stamp. So if you don't have the colors featured, it's included. I do have the big stamp set, so I'm going to use that instead, just because I find it a little easier for myself. So, oh, hi Gingy. How are you today? And be mine. I love this heart, so I'm pretty excited to. Okay, so let's jump right in, shall we? So on the inside, it's got instructions. It's pretty exciting, makes it easy to use. So, and then it comes with everything you need. So it's got these heart stickers, a thing of black ribbon, little pre-cut labels for your sentiments. The love is already stamped and cut, or that you can pop out. And then little backgrounds. I like the foil plating on this one. And then the little mailbox, super cute. And there's enough for 8 cards total. Okay. And then you've got these card backs. So, and then 8 envelopes. So, hi Tamara, how are you? Okay. And it also does come with adhesives, so usually glue dots and foam adhesives. So I've got a stash, so I just usually use from the last batch that I have. I've got my little Tombow permanent adhesive, these little glue dots for sticking things on, and then dimensionals for making them stand out. Kind of gives it a little 3D effect. Pretty cool. So the backs come in kind of like a poppy color, kind of like a really bright orange, and then a peach color. So first thing I usually do is I pop out every little die cut. And this, literally I haven't really done much with this since I got it. So yeah, so you're kind of following me through on my process and how I put these monthly kits together. And they're fun. They usually range from cards to little treat boxes. I think one year we made kind of like a calendar in December for the following month, and then you change it out every month, which was pretty awesome. You're okay, Gingy? Are you enjoying the snow? Looks like it's still snowing where I am, so I imagine it's probably still snowing for you as well. I let the dogs out and they were just running around in the snow, and I didn't really get much further than the edge of our front porch. It's a little cold out for me, but yeah. So I tear these all out, make myself a pile, so that way once I it's almost like mise en place, right? When you're cooking. You kind of want everything all ready to go so that you don't have to stop midway to kind of prep something else, which is what I did for a while when I first got these, and it just took me way longer than it should have, embarrassingly so. And even now I still don't completely mise en place all the time, which I probably shouldn't admit. Yeah, I'm surprised it's still snowing too. I wasn't expecting it to snow today. Yeah, I think our street still hasn't been plowed, but we also live on a private street, so it's sort of like up to us, which I'm perfectly fine just sitting at home and taking the day off. So I can craft and work on my calligraphy, which is pretty nice. How much snow did you end up getting, Gingy? I think we probably got about, I don't know, maybe like 6 inches or so. It's kind of hard to tell since, you know, a bunch of it melted yesterday. We didn't shovel our driveway. My husband has a four-wheel drive SUV, so he was able to just kind of like drive his way out of the driveway. I have a little front-wheel drive sedan, so I've just been parked in the garage, not really going anywhere, so pretty nice. Okay, that's not too bad. It's probably about the same as us here. I think we're only like, what, half an hour away from each other. But seriously, when COVID is over, we are so gonna do all these like books and pens and calligraphy play dates. I'm pretty excited for that. But yeah, there's a lot of components in here, which is what I really like, because these cards are designed by Stampin' Up, and it's a monthly subscription, and I usually get it by like an annual subscription, which then pretty nice. I don't have to think about it. It just comes in the mail, and it's like a nice little like fun thing. Okay, so next up, I just fold the cards so that way they're ready to go when I'm ready to assemble the cards. I probably could have done this in advance, but I kind of wanted to walk you guys all through my process and how I do it. I'm kind of like methodical when it comes to it now that I think about it. Put these here. I'm kind of running out of space on my desk right now, but all good. So they come out to be, if you just do a monthly subscription, Gingy, it's about, I think, $19 a month. But the annual subscription, I usually get it during what we call Celebration, which is happening like right now, actually, where you get free like stamps or paper when you spend, for every $50 you spend, you either get like a free stamp, pack of paper, your choice. And then it ends up being, I think it's like $2 something a year for the subscription. And then when I buy it this time around, I end up getting like 4 free gifts, which is pretty cool. I'm going to give you more details about it with a link and stuff if you're interested. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, let's first do the heart. So it comes, your first kit will come with a stamp block. It's about this size, and it works on all of the stamps that come in the paper pumpkin kit. So we'll use that. So the first up is the hearts. Now this heart is pretty awesome. I love that it's a mix of like small little hearts and flowers. I don't know if you can see it, but you'll definitely be able to see it once I stamp it. So place it there. I know, Gingy, it's pretty fun. I know a few of my friends get the subscription and then have crafting time with their kids, which is pretty cool. Sometimes I'll do this with other fellow crafters, and we'll kind of meet virtually and do it. There's been some months where like I didn't completely have use for like the treat boxes, so I'll like repurpose it. And then do like make a card out of it. Like I think for the December box, it was a bunch of gift card holders, which I wasn't giving gift cards, so I kind of repurposed it and made, I think it was supposed to be like 10 gift card holders, but I made like 20 cards out of it. So it's pretty fun. So here you go. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. but super pretty. I'll set that out to the side. Stamp all that. But yeah, I just love that, like, you know, when I need some cards, these are already designed. They have all the components I need. And yeah. And because I get an annual subscription, I kind of get like a nice assortment of all occasions. And it's fun to kind of get like the ones for Father's Day, because I don't really have a lot of Father's Day things. So it's nice to kind of get that and do something a little different from what I normally have. Okay. So here, that's the last one. Okay. So now I've got 4 of these, and this uses the peach card. So let's do one at a time. So it looks like this goes at the bottom. Okay. And use my adhesive. But yeah, do your girls like to craft, Gingy? Okay, here. Oop. Looks a bit, oops, I used the wrong one. Okay, that's not it. This one's it. They do. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, yeah, I think a few of my friends, like, their kids really enjoy it. And then especially when you get the treat boxes, it's then fun to, well, I guess once school's back in session again, you can kind of give treats out for birthdays or Halloween and things like that. Then that's pretty fun for the kids. Yeah, I think one Halloween they had, I think like 20 test tubes, and it came with sort of like a Halloween themed stamp, and then we had labels for the test tubes. But I mean, I made the test tubes, but then I had no one to give it to, so that was a little. Oh, Kawicki's a lot of fun. I've heard good things about that one too. So, okay, so I got that. And then this one has love on top. Okay, and take this off. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Yeah, so the instructions, Gingy, are in the like leaflet. So here's the leaflet, and then you open it up and there's instructions on how to do it. And it's both written words and photos. So it's pretty easy to follow along. I sometimes don't follow it completely just because I'm not always the biggest fan of ribbon. So, so I sometimes change it up a little bit. So for this one, since it has like the pink hearts on it, I'm probably gonna forgo the ribbon on top. And then, let's see here. Pop up the love here on some dimensionals. And I love the dimensionals. Like, you could have everything flat, but then have one thing pop up on top, and it just looks so much nicer. So for here, I'm gonna put that right down here. Okay. And then this one also has, let's see. Okay. This one uses the smaller one. And there's usually a couple of like extra pieces, especially like the label pieces in case you mess up. And then sometimes I'll just end up keeping all the extra pieces in a separate container. So then if I'm making other cards, yeah, then it's, see, like this one, I kind of messed up. So I will use a different piece. I kind of took it off a little too soon. Oh, thanks, Gingy. I think that one, if I'm trying to remember correctly, was the November box. I love that one. It had, I swapped out the like regular ribbon for the sequin ribbon, which I had from a previous year. And I just thought that made it a little more festive. But yeah, like the images that are cut out, that are stamped on. Just make it look so, so nice. Okay, so this one, okay, here we go. But yeah, it's just something a little fun to do. And it gives me time to craft without having to expend a lot of like brain power to come out with some designs. I sometimes, or actually, no, I sign up for the team swaps all the time because I think it's a fun way to see everyone else's creativity, and then it forces me to really think about like a nice design. And then I end up having to make like 20 of those cards, but then I get, 19 other different cards, which then gives me a chance to see all the other product without having to buy all the other product, which is pretty cool. Okay, so this is the card, and now I'm gonna add these hearts all over the place. So let's see, I kind of want to fill in some hearts here where there's white hearts like that. Let's put kind of want one down here too, kind of blends in there. There you go. So that's one card, and there's enough to make 4 of this design. So here we go. And then next we'll do the other card, which I think I like this one better just because of the mailbox. I mean, how cute is this mailbox? Again, I love that foil printing on there. And then this just makes me think of Happy Mail, which is pretty awesome. Especially nowadays when like you can't really meet up with people and all you have is mail. So, okay, so for this one, I already taped that. So we're gonna put that along this side. Whoops. Just gonna kind of eyeball it. Yeah, right? It would be perfect. Especially since our mail carrier is super awesome. I was very impressed that I got Allison's package yesterday, and instead of leaving it out in the rain, they put it right under our garage awning, which is really, really sweet. So excited that that came in the mail super fast yesterday. Okay, so for this one, looks like, ooh, okay, so this one gets this stamp. So this one is just sort of like a little smattering of like flowers and tiny little hearts. And I'm gonna use a different block, okay. Move this out of the way. And here you just kind of fill in wherever you want. So I'm gonna go here for one, and then here for the other one. So looks like there's, more flowers and hearts coming out of the mailbox. Pretty awesome. Okay, and then I'm gonna put adhesive on the back. Usually for this, I kind of just do 3 lines. That's way more than enough. It's just paper after all. I know some folks kind of like color the whole thing in with adhesive, but for me, it's pretty likely that's gonna stay on. If there was more things on there, like if I'd put, some heavier pieces on top, then I would absolutely add more adhesive. You can also use glue too if you don't have the tape runner. Okay. And then for this one, okay, it calls for this. And here I think I will use the ribbon. So since there's sort of like a lot of empty space down here. For this one, it calls for the ribbon behind the sentiment label. So I'm gonna play around with that to see if I like it behind on the side, or if I'd rather have it underneath. It's pretty nice. Okay. So this is just thin black satin ribbon. So since it's thin, it's probably easier to tie it into a bow. Usually if it's thicker, I'll just do like kind of like a layer of ribbon right there and then put a sentiment on top. But for this one, we'll just tie a bow and see how it goes. I am usually horrible about tying bows. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, usually mine come out lopsided. I don't know what it is, but it's still a work in progress for my bows. And of course, now that I'm on camera, it just looks way worse. But, oops. Okay, here we go. Okay. So usually I just make, usually I cut the ribbon a little longer than I need, so that way I have, space to play with the bow, and then cut off the excess. So for this, it's looking a little wonky, but let's see. Yeah. Kind of pull that to the side. Oops. But yeah, do you guys have any Valentine's Day traditions? I think I was asking my husband yesterday what we wanted to do, and I think we decided we're just going to cook at home. Make something that requires the both of us to do versus me having him prep and then me kind of running around the kitchen with my head chopped off, because usually end up kind of like coming up with a more elaborate meal plan or dinner plan than I can finish, and then it always takes me way longer to actually execute it. So, okay. So there's our ribbon. Or there, yeah. So I'll probably do, let's stamp the sentiment on first. So for this one, it is sending love your way. And I like that sentiment, right? We could all use, everybody could use more love their way. So. Okay. So, there we go. Okay. Yeah, and I like how, like, usually, like, how clean and crisp the stamps are, too. I don't know if you can see that. So for this, I'm going to put it, let's see. So the instructions say to put it here, but I'm going to put the ribbon down to the side, I think. So, yeah, maybe like that. So I kind of want then to be able to do maybe something like that. Yeah, so we'll put it that way. But yeah, this is a really cute design. I just love that mailbox. Yeah, so to me, visually, that just looks a little better. And then for the ribbon, I'm just gonna take one of the glue dots and stick it on the back and adhere it that way. And then this too will also get some of those heart stickers on top. And the heart stickers are kind of like puffy raised, so that also gives another kind of like layer of dimension on top too. So here, I'm gonna lay it to the side because I don't want to block the words too much. And there we go. Okay, so now for the heart stickers, kind of just want to put one heart right there in the envelope. So there you have it. That's the second card. So again, there's enough for 4 of each card, and they come with coordinating envelopes, which I think is awesome. It's just such easy craft in a box. Yeah, so that took me, what, maybe like 15 or so minutes just to do 2 and kind of talk you through it. But yeah, it usually takes me about half an hour to 45 minutes to put together the entire box. A pretty fun break in the afternoon when I need a creative outlet without having to expend too much brain power. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed crafting alongside with me. They do, Gingy. I want to say they're pretty thick. They probably aren't as thick as the Paper Source ones, but pretty close. They're much better than the regular ones. But let me see if I have, but yeah, I've used, I want to say I've used fountain pen ink on them before, and I've used calligraphy ink as well. And usually for that, like I would use like a thinner nib, so that way it doesn't lay down too much ink. But yeah, they're pretty standard A4 size. So pretty easy to like add a line or two if you kind of want to thicken it up some more. But yeah, they take ink pretty well. So yeah, so they coordinate pretty well. So let's show you that here, like that. And like that. But yeah, pretty exciting. Normally I'm kind of like wishy-washy on Valentine's Day cards, but I love these. I love the simplicity of it. And I've got 8 to mail out. So yeah, I gotta figure out who I'm gonna mail these to, and I should probably do it sooner than later since Valentine's Day is in less than 2 weeks. How crazy is that? We're already into February. Thanks for joining, Gingy. I hope you had fun. And yeah, let me know if you're interested in the paper pumpkin, and I'll let you know. Otherwise, I think I do have a link in my profile, so if it's not there, I will add it back on. But hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Bye.